Hello, Professor Hinsey and class. This is Marielle Reach. In this video, I would like to talk about and discuss my professional dispositions on teaching and education, and I would like to specifically focus on three areas. Dispositions that I feel I have had a lot of success in and that are maybe more of my strengths, dispositions that I would like to grow in more, and then finally to discuss what a professional educator looks like and what standards kind of drive their teaching. So first of all, after taking the disposition survey, some of the dispositions I rated myself on that I felt I have seen some success in my classrooms are being sensitive to individual learning styles and social needs of students, embracing their diversity. In my classroom, I teach in a self-contained classroom. So in my classroom, I have students with a wide range of abilities and disabilities and needs. So because of that, I do have to look into many various resources, and sometimes having 5-6 different lesson plans going on at one time to ensure that all students have instruction at their level, that is challenging them, but that they are really getting something out of. Because of the needs in my classroom, our students tend to require more practice with hands-on life skills and really enhancing their functional skills. So my really amazing team at work and I last year, we created a proposal to bring CBI or community-based instruction to our classroom. We went to the Ad Council or the Board of All Administrators and proposed to them starting this program, and they did approve it. And the last year has been really amazing of getting to teach kids these skills that we would like them to learn, that their parents would like them to learn in the community setting. And that really helps with generalizing. So paying attention to these individual learning needs, social needs, behavioral needs, has really proved to be helpful with creating a program that can better serve them than what we had previously. This kind of ties in with the disposition of understanding the effects of community involvement on students. Because of our community outings, we have had to reach out to a lot of members in the community. One specifically is the police department. Many of our students will at times elope or escape from home, sometimes even in the middle of the night. And this can be very worrisome and cause a lot of anxiety for parents as well as for all of us who work with them. So because of this program and really looking at and analyzing every child's needs, we've been able to build strong relationships with first responders in the community, with parents, with students, and really create a network and team of people that know how to respond to students when maybe they are in crisis or something is going on. And just getting the community to be aware of these kids so that, maybe if they see them having a hard time at the grocery store managers will know them from us visiting there frequently. And it just helps alleviate some stress on parents, alleviate the stress on the students, that they're more familiar and know what is expected of them in those settings. So community involvement has been huge within our program, and I feel that I've gotten a lot of great experience with it. Another disposition that I've had a lot of practice in is using sound judgment and ethical behavior. Again, being in a self-contained classroom, sometimes our students have behaviors, and unfortunately, sometimes those behaviors can turn aggressive. When that happens, it is imperative that the staff and I are using sound judgment and ethical behavior in knowing how to de-escalate the students, how to ensure the safety of the student and the well-being of them, and as well as all others who are involved. Making sure that other students stay safe in the classroom, other staff are being safe. So we are trained in CPI, which is a crisis prevention intervention, and it's imperative that we make sure we're following all those steps and protocols, because this then does get documented and sent to the state. Parents are made aware, notes need to be taken, reports need to be shared, and above all, you want to ensure that you are treating the child with respect and dignity and making sure they're safe. Going on to the second point of this video is, what dispositions do I need to grow in? Well, my answer to that is all areas have room for improvement. We can grow in all areas. One area specifically, though, that I would like to continue to grow in is being able to reflect on my experiences and learn and grow from them. I am considered one of the veteran teachers in the self-contained department. I've only been in my classroom for 5 years. I've been teaching a total of 7, but in self-contained for 5. And every year I've had to work with new staff. There's been kind of a high turnover of staff. And so it's been kind of hard to learn my own teaching style with getting to know new people every year and their teaching styles and trying to balance that out. I've kind of been known to be the go-to person for self-contained, even though I don't feel I have all the answers or adequate experience. It's just because I've been there kind of longer than most staff. And so sometimes it can be a little overwhelming and scary because I wish I did have someone I could go to that had more experience than me or has been through something that I'm going through. And so it can be a little scary at times having to navigate things on your own or with others who are even newer than I am. So that is one thing I really would like to improve on and hopefully find other people, maybe even on other districts that I could reach out to who have had more years of experience and could possibly sort of mentor me or some of my newer colleagues as well. And again, all areas have room for improvement as well. So even the areas that I feel I've had success in, I still feel that there's always room to grow. Finally, the last question, what does a professional educator look like and how do they behave? First and foremost, I believe that we have to behave with keeping the students' needs as our number one priority. That is our job as educators. We are to help students grow and ensure their overall well-being. I think a professional educator needs to be compassionate, caring, empathetic to student needs, supportive, speaking wisely, ensuring that how you phrase things is going to really reach the students in the best way possible, not just saying the first thing that comes to your mind. Being understanding of students, and if you don't understand them, to at least continuously try to understand them. And I think students know that, even they can see if you're trying or not. Maybe you didn't grow up the way that they did, but as long as you are trying, they many times do notice that. Presenting yourself professionally, you want to let others know that you take your job seriously and that you are doing everything to the best of your ability. And oftentimes you'll get that respect back. And again, just continuously reminding yourselves that you are there for the students. They are your priority, and ensuring that you are doing all you can to meet their needs. So these are the 3 areas that I wanted to discuss. Again, I went over what I've seen success with in my dispositions in my classroom, where I feel I need to grow, and then what does a professional educator look like after reviewing all these dispositions? What does that mean for us and what we need to do? So this was a great survey to take because it did help me reflect a lot on my own teaching style. So I really did appreciate this assignment, and thank you for watching.